Hello everyone and welcome back. This week we are drawing inspiration from the Business Chicks for the tribute pack. I am so excited about this one, you guys. It is so much fun. There's so much branding potential and there's so much potential to really show a little bit of a personal side to your business. So let's dive in and let's talk about it. Let's kick this off by talking about who exactly this template is best suited for. Quite honestly, this is going to be really good for any blogger and influencer as always, but also it's going to be really good for business owners in a very particular way. So a lot of times we get caught up with our social media, always trying to show our expertise. But what I love about this pack in particular is it's going to give you really good layouts that you can actually show a little bit more of the personal side to your business. Now, why is that important? This is going to actually build the connection with your audience. It's going to show a little bit more authenticity. It's going to help them get to know you. And then when you start building that connection with them, it's going to draw them to you and it's going to strengthen the connection so that they keep coming back to you for more either products or services or whatever it is you sell. So let's dive in and let's show you how you can make this template work for you. First, I actually want to take you on a tour of the Business Chicks Instagram account because I think we can draw a lot of inspiration by first just taking a peek and seeing how they use it and how we can apply it to our own business. So like I said, the branding on this is so much fun. Of course, you can always tailor everything to suit your brand colors. You don't have to be all pinks, but as you can see, a lot of their layouts are a lot of fun. They stand out. But what I really love is that they actually use these layouts to add a little bit of personality and show a little bit more of themselves in their posts. So for example, you can see when you click on a post like this, it's someone who is talking about their kid in a funny, relatable way. And obviously it gets the attention of their audience. They've got quite a few people getting tagged, their friends, because it's relatable content. People love relatable content, and it's the easiest content to get people to share because it relates to someone that they know, and then they want to, obviously tag that person. So stuff like that is really, really good. I also love how casual it is. So this is promoting their members meetup, want to be lunch buddies. Again, it's very casual, right? It allows them to get to know each other. And then another post that I really liked as well was this out of office. So it gives you a chance to kind of get to know that these are real people. Sometimes people forget that there are actual people behind these social media feeds. So posting something like this is just a nice, not only reminder for their audience to take a little bit of time for themselves, but also to remember that, hey, we're humans back here. We need a break. So again, this is what I really like about this style of template is that you can really see their faces and you can see a little bit of their personality shine through their posts. So let's show you how to do the same for your own brand. Diving into the template pack, the first two that you're going to look at are going to be really good if you want to share a quote or maybe a relevant tip to your audience, just some free advice. First thing you're going to want to do, as always, is make sure that these match your brand colors. So the first one's going to be a little bit labor intensive to get the colors. You're going to want to select each individual letter and just go in and select the color that you want it to be, obviously in a specific pattern. This is going to be way easier if you have your brand colors already lined up, and then you can just quickly select them from the list there. And then with this one, obviously type in, again, this would be a really good one to put some kind of tip in, and then you're going to want to customize the photo. So all you have to do is go in and let's say you want a photo of a cake because you have a bakery business. Go in, simply drag and drop, and it's going to replace there. And then you also want to replace the background if it doesn't already match your brand colors. This is a good example of one we saw actually in the Business Chicks feed, and they use it just to let their audience know that they were going to be away for a while. That's going to be a really good option for you because obviously sometimes your business is going to be closed. Nice reminder that, again, there's some humans behind your business that need a little bit of time off, and you can also use it as a gentle reminder to remind your audience to take time for themselves or making something kind of cute like that. This next one is also going to be really good for a teaching moment. You've got a lot of text space that you could use, or even let them know about an upcoming event. Make sure you put your IG username at the bottom here, so that way it is personalized and people immediately know it's you when they look at this, all of this text that they are going to see. So this template pack is really good for showing the personal side of your business. One thing that I would really love to see this template used for is even an employee spotlight. Let's say one of your team members did something really awesome. They got a 5-star review. Maybe they got an award, or they just finished a new training that gave them some different qualifications. This would be a really cool one to shine a spotlight on them. It's going to personalize, it's going to build that connection with your team as well, so that your clients and customers can actually get to know who is behind the business. So to customize this one, grab obviously the person you're talking about, and you can just drag and drop their photo here, center it in, And that way they get a nice feature, and it's obviously going to build the morale of your team as well when they are getting the spotlight shone on them. Want to keep that morale booster going, you can actually use this design as it is to celebrate maybe an employee birthday, even a client birthday. All you have to do is change your brand colors. You could also use this one as a product feature as well. So if you wanted to do that, simply grab a picture of your product. Then we're going to remove that background. This background remover feature is just a lifesaver. How often do we use it, right? And then if you want to structure it a little bit, you can move around the image after you double click, and then you can resize and get it fit into there, right? And there you go. So that makes a really good product feature. You could also do an announcement on an upcoming sale or something like that. The next design, obviously this one is also set up perfectly to celebrate somebody's birthday, maybe an upcoming event or a holiday that is relevant. You could change this to a Mother's Day post or something along those lines. Now this one here, you're going to want to obviously change it to suit your brand, and you're going to want to find a background. So what you do is just go into the search, type in background. It's going to load up different background options, and then you can just go over and select the background that you want and choose one that will best suit your brand colors perfectly. So easy peasy, right? For this last template, you're going to want to follow the white line cutout template. This is going to be the exact same process, but just for the sake of ease, I'm going to show you how to do it really quick. So I'm going to remove this lovely lady here, just so I can show you how this works. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in the image here, and then we're going to go and use our very favorite tool, our background remover. And then once the background's removed, we're going to go ahead and we're going to duplicate that layer. Now on one of these options, you can use the one that's behind if you want to make it easier. You're going to edit the image, and then in effects, you're going to use the duotone. If you don't already have this sitting here, just go search and start typing duo, and then it's going to come up for you here. And then you're going to select this here, and then these little scales here, we're going to click on those. We're going to change these to white, right? And apply. And now we have this image. So you're going to want to position it behind the actual image. So we're just going to go backward. And then once we have it behind, we're going to set it where we want, and we're just going to adjust it so it's slightly larger than the original image. And then we are going to grab the photo, and we're just going to place it in front of her there. So that way it creates a nice highlight behind her, just to emphasize and make her pop out a little bit. So that is how you do the white line cutout template, so that you can adjust this particular template to suit your team, or if you want to feature yourself or maybe some clients. This would be a really good one if you wanted to, if you had access to a photo of a client that gave you a review, you could put their pictures in here. So definitely a good one to make people's images pop. All right, my friend, that brings us to the end of another template pack. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you again, make sure you are signed up for those text alerts. You want to be notified as soon as content drops, and more importantly, you want to know when that surprise content drops. Those are only going to be available for 48 hours, so you need the text alerts to make sure that you get them in time before they disappear. So sign up for text alerts, and then I will see you guys in the next video.